My beloved child, life can be tough, and challenges may feel overwhelming. But let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like giving up, like the weight of your dreams is just too much to carry, and the path ahead seems impossible? You're not alone. But here's the truth you need to hold on to today. God has a plan for your life, and it's greater, richer, and more incredible than you can even imagine. Trust in His timing. Keep pushing forward, and never lose faith. Your journey has a purpose, and your struggles are shaping you into the person you're meant to become. Stay strong. Your breakthrough is coming. But listen, my child, why do you let fear whisper lies into your heart? Why do you let the world convince you that you are not enough? Do you not know? Have you not heard? You were created with intention, formed with purpose, and infused with a divine destiny that no force of darkness can steal from you. I see your pain. I see the way your tears fall when no one is looking, the way your heart aches with questions, the silent screams buried beneath your smile. You wonder if anyone truly sees you, if anyone truly understands. But I do. I always have, even before you were formed. I knew your name. Even now, I walk beside you, closer than the breath in your lungs. I know there are moments when anger rises within you, when life feels unfair, when the storms rage so violently that you question why I allow them. You ask, why me? Why must I suffer while others seem to flourish? But my child, storms do not come to destroy you. They come to reveal your strength. They refine you like gold in the fire, making you radiant and unshakable. Do not let the bitterness of this world harden your heart. I have not abandoned you. I am molding you. Do not let contempt for your struggles blind you to the victory I am preparing. Have you not seen how mountains bow before me, how the seas part at my command? I hold the power to turn ashes into beauty, mourning into joy, and I promise you, every tear you have shed, every sleepless night, every moment of despair has not gone unnoticed. I will use it all for your good. But my child, be careful. The enemy whispers deception, convincing you to live in fear, to believe that your past defines you. Lies. I have called you by name, and nothing, no failure, no mistake, no shame can separate you from my love. Rise up. Do not let your fears dictate your future. Do not let your doubts rob you of the blessings I have stored up for you. I am the God who breathes life into dry bones. I am the God who turns graves into gardens. What you see as the end is merely the beginning. So when despair knocks, answer with faith. When fear creeps in, drown it in worship. When sorrow clings to your soul, let my love wash over you like a mighty flood. And when the voices of this world try to silence your hope, lift your head and declare, my God is faithful. My future is secure. My breakthrough is near. Your story is not over. Your journey is not finished. I am working even now, behind the scenes, aligning every detail for your good. Trust me, my beloved child, for what is coming will be far greater than what has been lost. Now, my child, take a deep breath. Let go of the weight you were never meant to carry. Stand firm, walk boldly, and never forget, I am with you always, my child. You have walked through fire and faced storms that tried to break you. You have stood at the edge of despair, feeling the weight of your burdens pressing against your soul. But hear me now. I did not bring you this far to leave you. I did not breathe life into you so you could live in fear, regret, or shame. No, my child, you were created for more. And before we go any further, if these words are speaking to your heart, if you feel something stirring within you, go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and join this journey of faith and encouragement, because you are not alone, and together we will rise. Now let's continue. Do you feel the fire of purpose stirring within you? That is not just your imagination, that is my hand upon you, awakening something greater than you ever dreamed. The trials you have faced were not meant to destroy you, but to refine you. Like gold in the furnace, your struggles have burned away the doubts that once held you captive, and now you stand stronger, brighter, ready to rise above everything that once tried to bury you. Yet I see the questions that still linger in your heart. What if I fail again? What if I am not strong enough? What if I disappoint you? My child, listen carefully. Failure does not define you. Weakness does not disqualify you. Every scar, every tear, every moment of brokenness has been woven into your story for a purpose. You are not the mistakes of your past. You are not the fears that whisper in the night. You are mine, chosen, cherished, and empowered by my spirit. The voices of this world will try to convince you otherwise. They will sneer at your dreams, mock your faith, and tell you that you are not worthy. Let them speak, but do not listen, for their words are empty, but my truth is eternal. And my truth says that you are victorious. My truth says that you are loved beyond measure. My truth says that nothing, no pain, no betrayal, no storm can separate you from my love. But my child, you must choose to believe it. You must silence the doubts and drown them in faith. You must rise each morning with the confidence that I am still working, still leading, still holding you in the palm of my hand. Do not let fear dictate your future. Do not let shame chain you to the past. Step forward in faith, even when you cannot see the road ahead, for I have already prepared the way. There will be moments when the darkness presses close, when the enemy whispers lies, when your soul feels weary from the battle. In those moments, do not run, do not retreat. Lift your eyes to me. Let my strength be your armor, my words be your sword, my presence be your refuge. And when you feel like you cannot go on, let my voice thunder in your heart. You are not alone. You never have been, and you never will be. I know the wounds you carry, the ones no one else can see. I know the silent battles you fight, the nights when sleep does not come, because your mind is filled with worries. I have been with you in those moments, sitting beside you in the silence, catching every tear that fell. And I promise you this: no pain is wasted, no prayer unheard, no struggle unseen. I am working even now, even in the waiting, even in the unseen. So my beloved, stand up, shake off the dust of your past, wipe the tears from your face, step forward with courage, knowing that I walk beside you, behind you, and before you. The battle may rage, but the victory is already won. And when the world tells you to surrender, when your fears try to pull you back, remember this: I am not just the God of your past or your present. I am the God of your future, the God of new beginnings, the God who turns sorrow into joy, mourning into dancing, and ashes into beauty. So rise, my child. The story is not over, the best is still to come. But do not be afraid, my child. I am not revealing this wound to condemn you, but to heal you. I do not expose pain to leave you broken. I bring it into the light so that I may restore what was lost. That wound, the one you have carried for so long, does not define you. It is not a mark of your weakness, but rather a place where my power will be made perfect. Let me touch that place. Let me mend what has been torn. You see, I am not just the God of the future. I am the God of your past. I was there when the wound was inflicted, and I am here now to heal it completely. You need not fear what lies ahead, because I have already walked the path before you. Every hurt, every scar, every silent cry in the night, I have seen them all. And in my hands, they are not wasted. They become part of a greater story, a testimony of redemption that will shine brightly for others to see. Lift your eyes, my beloved. You have not been forsaken. Though the enemy tried to use your past to chain you, I have turned those chains into stepping stones. The very thing that was meant to break you will now build you. I am replacing your sorrow with joy, your mourning with dancing, and your despair with praise. You will not just survive this, you will rise stronger than before. Do you feel it? That's stirring deep within. It is my spirit breathing new life into you. A fresh wind is blowing, sweeping away the remnants of fear and doubt. You are stepping into a new season, one with clarity, peace, and strength. No longer will the shadows of yesterday dictate your future. The burdens you have carried for so long, set them down at my feet. They were never yours to bear alone. Trust in me. Trust that I am working even when you cannot see it. Trust that every tear you have shed has been gathered and counted. Trust that your prayers have not gone unheard. At just the right moment, the breakthrough will come. Doors that were once locked will swing open. Relationships that seemed broken beyond repair will be restored. The dreams you thought had faded will be revived. But even as you wait, know this: I am enough for you. Even before the answers arrive, even before the path becomes clear, I am with you. Let my presence be your comfort. Let my word be your anchor. Let my love be your foundation. The world may shift, people may fail, but I remain unshaken. So, my beloved, rise. Walk forward in confidence. Let go of the past and embrace the new thing I am doing in your life. Keep your heart open, your faith unwavering, and your spirit expectant. The best is not behind you, it is ahead. And I, your loving Father, am leading you there. And you will find that even the fiercest storm cannot shake you. When the waves rise and the winds howl, let your soul rest in the unshakable truth that I am the one who commands the storm to be still. I do not promise you a path without trials, but I promise that no trial will ever be greater than my power to deliver you. My beloved, do not allow the weight of your past to hold you captive. You are not defined by yesterday's mistakes or the pain that once held you down. I have called you by name, and in me, you are a new creation. The enemy will try to remind you of every failure, every misstep, every wound. But I remind you of my grace, my redemption, and the endless possibilities I have set before you. You are not who you were. You are who I am shaping you to be. Stand tall, my child. Lift your head with confidence, not in your own strength, but in mine. The enemy wants you to think that you are alone in this battle, but I tell you now, he is already defeated. He trembles at the sound of my name, and he flees when you stand firm in my truth. Let my word be the sword in your hand, and let my promises be the shield that guards your heart. When the world tells you to be afraid, remind yourself of who you belong to. I am the God who makes a way where there is no way, the God who turns mourning into dancing, the God who brings life from barren places. I know there are days when you feel weary, when the journey ahead seems too long and the road too steep, but I remind you now, you were never meant to walk alone. My presence goes before you, behind you, and beside you. I have assigned angels to guard you, to protect you in ways you cannot yet see. The battles you fight in prayer are not in vain. Every cry, every plea, every whispered hope is heard in my throne room. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust that I am working. Even in silence, I am moving. Even in waiting, I am refining. Come closer to me, my child. Let me fill you with a peace that surpasses all understanding. Do not let the distractions of this world pull you away from my presence. The enemy will try to keep you busy, anxious, and overwhelmed. But I call you to rest. Not a rest that comes from mere sleep, but a rest that comes from trust, an unshakable assurance that I am in control. Hand me your worries, lay down your burdens, and watch as I exchange them for joy. This moment right now is holy, not because of anything you have done, but because I am here with you. My love is not distant, it is present. It surrounds you like a cloak, shielding you from the lies of the enemy. You do not have to earn my love, nor do you have to prove your worth to me. You are already cherished, already chosen, already deeply known. Rest in that truth. Let it sink into the deepest places of your soul. The road ahead will have challenges, but it will also be filled with victories. Miracles are waiting to unfold before you. Chains are already breaking, doors are already opening, and favor is already being poured upon you. Step forward in faith, not because you see the outcome, but because you trust the one who holds it. And when you grow tired, when your strength feels like it is failing, remember this: I will carry you. I will never leave you to walk alone. No matter how fierce the battle, no matter how strong the opposition, no matter how heavy the burden, I am greater, I am stronger, I am yours. So breathe, my beloved, stand firm, let your heart be still, and know I am God. I have spoken, and my word will not return void. My promises will be fulfilled. My love for you will never end. And no matter what comes next, you are safe in my hands. Now rise, walk forward with boldness, step into the victory I have already prepared for you. You are mine, and I am with you, now and forever. my child. I see you standing at the crossroads of faith and fear, wondering which path will lead you to peace. But do you not yet know? I have already paved the way for you, clearing every thorn and leveling every valley. When you choose to trust me, even when the road seems uncertain, you step into the fullness of my plan, a plan that has always been set in motion for your good. You have carried burdens too heavy for your shoulders, clinging to worries as if they were yours to solve alone. But I never intended for you to bear this weight. Come, release it all into my hands. Let go of the sleepless nights spent calculating outcomes you were never meant to control. Surrender the frustration that grips your heart when progress feels slow. Lift your eyes, my child, and see that I am not absent. I am working in the unseen, preparing breakthroughs that will unfold in my perfect timing. Do you remember how the Israelites wandered in the wilderness, fearing they had been forgotten? Yet I never abandoned them. By day, I covered them with a cloud to shield them from the scorching sun. By night, I led them with a pillar of fire, ensuring they never lost their way. Even when they doubted, my presence never wavered. I was with them through every trial, just as I am with you now. So take heart, though your circumstances may shift. I remain unchanging. Though storms may rage, I am the rock that cannot be moved. You do not have to understand every step ahead. Just trust the one who guides your feet. Walk forward, not by the sight of your present struggles, but by the faith that I will sustain you through them. And do not be deceived into thinking your prayers go unheard. Every sigh of your heart, every whispered longing, I have gathered them like precious jewels. My answers may not always come in the way you expect, but know this: they will come, and they will be perfect. When I open a door, no one can shut it. When I speak a word, it does not return empty. Hold fast to my promises, for they are your anchor in the storm. My child, I have seen how the enemy has tried to shake your confidence, filling your mind with lies that you are not enough, that your past disqualifies you, that your dreams are beyond reach. But I tell you now, none of these things can stand against my truth. You are more than your mistakes, more than your failures, more than the voices that try to hold you captive. I have called you by name, and I have set you apart for something greater than you can comprehend. Step boldly into this new season, free from the chains of yesterday. Let go of the guilt that clings to your spirit, for I have already redeemed you. Let go of the doubt that clouds your vision, for I have already made a way. Let go of the fear that whispers defeat, for I have declared victory over your life. Stand tall, my beloved, and let my light shine upon you. For I am not just the God of the past, nor merely the hope of the future. I am here, in this moment, surrounding you with my love, leading you forward with my hand. Breathe deeply, and know that you are safe in me. The road ahead is bright, and I am walking it with you. And so, my beloved, step forward with a renewed heart, unburdened by yesterday's sorrows, unshaken by tomorrow's unknowns. Walk with a confidence that is not rooted in your own strength, but in mine, the strength that never wavers, the love that never diminishes. Even when the road bends unexpectedly, even when the sky darkens with storms you did not foresee, trust that my hand is still upon you. I do not lead you into chaos without the promise of calm. I do not allow the fire without the certainty of refining. I see the battle within you, the moments when fear whispers that you are not enough, that you have not done enough, that time has slipped through your fingers like grains of sand. But hear me now, my child. I am the God who redeems time. I restore what was lost. I breathe life into dry places, and I resurrect dreams that seemed buried beneath the weight of regret. Do not dwell in the what-ifs or if-onlys. They are mere shadows of a past that no longer defines you. Lift your head and see what I am doing in the present, here, now. In this very moment, I am crafting beauty from ashes, sculpting hope where despair once ruled. You have asked me for direction, for clarity in the midst of uncertainty. You have longed for a sign, a whisper, a confirmation that you are not wandering aimlessly. And so I say this to you: I have already placed within you the compass of my spirit, My voice is not distant thunder, it is the quiet stirring in your heart, the gentle nudge toward the right path. Do not second guess what I have already spoken. Trust the peace I place before you as a light upon your way. Where confusion once reigned, I will bring divine clarity. Where doubt clouded your vision, I will unveil new possibilities. But you must let go of the need to see every step before you take the first one. Faith does not require a blueprint, it requires trust. Just as a child reaches for their father's hand in the dark, knowing they will be led safely through, so too must you reach for me, not needing all the answers, only knowing that I am guiding you with love. You are not walking in circles. Every season you have endured, every lesson you have learned, has been leading you somewhere greater. What you saw as delays, I saw as preparation. What you thought was rejection was my divine redirection, steering you towards something better than what you had imagined. I know there are wounds you carry that still ache in the quiet hours of the night. Some pain fades quickly, while other wounds linger, woven into the very fabric of your soul. But hear me, beloved, healing is not always instantaneous. Sometimes it unfolds like the first light of dawn, gradual, soft, yet unstoppable. Do not mistake my silence for absence. Even when you do not feel the work I am doing, trust that I am tending to the deepest places of your heart. The very hands that shape the stars are the same hands that mend your broken pieces. I am not just the God of restoration, I am the God of transformation. I do not simply patch up the shattered fragments. I create something entirely new. So do not be afraid to release the old. Do not cling to what is comfortable but lifeless. Open your hands, your heart, your mind, and let me pour new wine into new wineskins. What is ahead of you is far greater than what lies behind. You have felt weary, my child. The weight of responsibilities, expectations, and unseen battles has pressed upon you. But you were never meant to carry this alone. Come find rest in me. Lay your burdens at my feet, not just once, but daily. Moment by moment, let me exchange your exhaustion for my strength, your weariness for my joy. For even as you wait for the fullness of my promises to unfold, you can find peace in my presence. Look around you. There are blessings hidden in the very life you are living now. There is beauty even in the midst of waiting. Do not miss the small miracles, the quiet graces, the evidence of my hand at work in the ordinary. Breathe in deeply. Feel the rhythm of my love sustaining you. Let gratitude rise within you like a river, washing away the dust of discouragement. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are held in the palm of my hand, secure and unshaken. And though you may not see the full picture yet, trust that I am painting something breathtaking. Every stroke, every detail is carefully placed, forming a masterpiece beyond your wildest dreams. So rise, my beloved. Step forward with faith. Let hope be your anthem and trust be your foundation. The days ahead are filled with purpose, the road ahead paved with promise. And through it all, I am with you, always. And so, my beloved, let this be the turning point where you finally step into the fullness of all I have for you. No more looking back with regret. No more rehearsing old wounds or replaying painful memories that serve only to weigh you down. Lift your head, for you are made to walk in confidence, not in the shadows of shame. You are not defined by your past, nor by the mistakes that once tripped you up. You are defined by my love, a love that has no limits, no expiration, no conditions. It is steadfast, unshaken by your doubts, unmoved by your failures. It is a love that has pursued you from the very beginning and will never let you go. Even now, I am breathing new life into your weary soul, fanning the embers of hope that you thought had died out. My child, your story is far from over. You have been waiting for a breakthrough, searching for a sign that better days are ahead. This is your confirmation. I am already working behind the scenes, preparing the answers to prayers you've barely dared to whisper. Trust that I will bring beauty from the ashes, turning every tear into testimony. But I need you to take the next step. You cannot stay in this place of hesitation, caught between faith and fear. Choose to believe in my promises, to stand firm even when circumstances tell you otherwise. Choose to walk forward, even when the path ahead looks uncertain. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. My faithfulness is your foundation, my word your guiding light. And when the enemy comes, whispering lies that you are unworthy, that you are alone, that your situation is beyond hope, silence him with truth. Declare with boldness, my God is with me. My future is secure. My victory is already won. Every time you speak these words, you strengthen the walls of faith around your heart. You push back against the darkness that seeks to pull you under. You shift your focus from what is broken to the one who heals. Do not underestimate the power of your own words. Speak life over yourself, over your family, over your dreams. Call forth restoration. Call forth joy. Call forth favor. As you do, you align your heart with mine, and you will begin to see evidence of my hand moving in every corner of your life. The time has come to release what no longer serves you. Release the heartache. Release the resentment. Release the doubts that have kept you tethered to yesterday. Step fully into the peace I am offering you, the peace that remains unshaken in every storm. And as you rise in faith, as you trust in my promises, you will witness the miraculous unfold before you. Doors will open where none existed. Strength will rise within you when you least expect it. Joy will flood your soul in ways you never thought possible. This is my promise to you, my precious one. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are held in the arms of a love so great, so unbreakable, that nothing, no trial, no fear, no mistake can separate you from it. Walk forward with courage, knowing that I go before you, beside you, and behind you. Now take my hand. Let us walk this path together into the abundant life I have prepared for you. And now, my beloved, listen closely. Let these words settle deep within you, like seeds in fertile soil, ready to bloom in due time. You are stepping into a season where burdens will become blessings, where sorrow will be exchanged for joy, and where every unanswered prayer will find its perfect fulfillment in my divine timing. The battles that have exhausted you, the tears that have fallen unseen, the nights you spent awake wrestling with fear, I have witnessed them all, and I want you to know that not a single moment of your suffering has been wasted. Every trial has shaped you, refined you, and prepared you for the abundant life I have set before you. You may not understand the delays, the detours, the disappointments, but trust me, my child, for I see what you cannot see. I know the doors that must remain closed for your protection, and I know the doors that will swing open when the time is right. Do not despair when things do not go as planned. My ways are higher, my wisdom is perfect, and my love for you is beyond measure. Come, take my hand. Let me walk you through this next chapter with confidence, not fear. I am the author of new beginnings. I am the restorer of broken dreams. I am the healer of wounded hearts. The pieces of your life that feel scattered, fragmented beyond repair, bring them to me. Let me take what seems ruined and reshape it into something breathtaking. Do you trust me to do this for you? You have walked through seasons of loneliness, but I tell you, you are never alone. My presence surrounds you like a shield. My angels stand guard over you. My spirit dwells within you, whispering truth when doubt tries to take root. Do not let the voice of the enemy convince you that you are forgotten, unloved, or insignificant. You are mine, and I delight in you. And now listen carefully. There is more I want to say. You have spent too long carrying the weight of past mistakes, replaying regrets, believing you must somehow earn back my love. But my love is not something to be earned. It is freely given. The moment you turned your heart toward me, the moment you whispered even the faintest prayer, I embraced you with open arms. Do not allow guilt to hold you captive any longer. You are forgiven, washed clean, made new. I need you to believe this, not just in your mind, but deep in your soul. Let go of the self-condemnation that keeps you from walking fully in my grace. There is no condemnation for those who are in me. I have already erased the past that you keep dwelling on. Now step forward into the future I have prepared with boldness, knowing that nothing can separate you from my love. Look around you. Can you see the signs of my faithfulness? The sun that rises each morning, bringing light after the long night, the gentle breeze that stirs the trees, reminding you of my presence, the laughter of a child, the kindness of a stranger, the moments of peace that settle upon you unexpectedly. These are all whispers of my love, reminders that I am near, working in ways both seen and unseen. And yes, I know there are still things that trouble you, unanswered prayers, lingering heartache, uncertainties about the road ahead. But my child, do not let fear steal the joy of today. Do not let worry rob you of the peace I am offering you right now. If only you could see the full picture as I do, you would not fear. If only you could see the breathtaking masterpiece I am creating with every thread of your story, you would not doubt. So breathe, my beloved. Be still and know that I am God. Trust in me. Trust in my timing. Trust that I am leading you towards something far greater than you have dared to imagine. Even now, I am aligning the right people, the right opportunities, and the right moments to bring forth the breakthrough you have been waiting for. Your prayers have not gone unheard. Your tears have not gone unnoticed. Your faith has not been in vain. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit expectant. Keep believing even when you cannot see. For I am faithful, and I will fulfill every promise I have spoken over your life. Now go forth with confidence, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. No storm can shake you, no setback can defeat you, and no darkness can overshadow the light that I have placed within you. Rise, my child. Your future is waiting. Amen.